We see people from Taipei, Jakarta, New York, China, Long Island, Malaysia, Taipei, and everyone is here. Because we're gonna have a very good sharing, so then I welcome everyone here. I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm from Taiwan, Rachel. My sponsor is thank you. I'm thanking for all my sponsors. I'm very thankful for our translator Ava for simultaneous translation. Thank you. And MP World is created by an online education program founded by CO3 Shelby and Ray. It's a training system without global boundaries and a time zone difference and spreading over the world. And then the August, the boot camp is held by COE3 Shelby, Ray, and this is a big crossover. This is welcome everyone from all over the world to join us. And I'm thankful for Philip for the full support, and give them a round of applause. Thank you. If you want to choose English language, you can change to English channels. We're very honored to invite our speaker from Malaysia, CK. Have you tried lose weight but then you couldn't? You gave up halfway or you couldn't finish it? And then in the pandemic, everyone has gained some weight and you want to lose weight. And then now we have CK from Malaysia that helped a lot of people lose weight. And then she has a perfect plan for losing weight. And then I'm gonna introduce his background. He owned a chain beauty store, a beauty spa in Malaysia, and he's a godfather of BB cream, and he's also a producer for a famous group record in Asia. And then his name card has a lot of titles on his list. And how does he see the opportunity in Newski? And through him, he got a lot of people get to know TR90. And I'm sure everyone is looking forward to his sharing. And if you want to know his sharing, please type 1. And everyone, I can see that everyone is really wants to know about TR90. So that's and that's a video clip for him.
在身旁，梦更精彩。朋友一路陪伴，希望更灿烂，相心相依，共同仰望，生命因你更添光亮。送一点星光，没有人比较简单。当世界忽然说晚安，要享受回安，拥抱同一片星光，没有人特别光亮，跟下一次流星划过，笑容依然灿烂。
如新的家人们，让我们用满满的掌声喊
！Let's give a round of applause to welcome CK. Hi. Hey, hello everyone from over the world. I'm CK. You know, when you play those songs, I have to get the patent from people. Hi everyone, I'm CK. I'm thank MP World to invite us and then to share the TR90. And then thank you, Rachel, for your kind introduction. So shall we start now? I thought it was some interview, and then in my clip, there's songs I produced for this group in Malaysia, and then so when you play those songs, and then they also have to pay me, so then I have to get paid today. Thank you for all over the world and through the MP World platform to see how people have seen TR90, and maybe there are some areas they did pay attention to. And then back in 2019, the company called me, and then they told me that I'm the top sales for doing TR90, and then I started continuing sharing about TR90, and then how I see this and what I have discovered about TR90. So back then I had 19 beauty shops in Malaysia. So then I didn't fully committed to a new scheme, but then I got to know the compensation plans, and then I wanted to do the global train business. So therefore I closed all my shops and I devoted my time in new scheme. And that was back in 2018. So speaking of TR90, and I just want to tell everyone, if you come here just to know about weight loss, you might be disappointed. But if you don't, then if you wanted to know how big the market TR90 is, then you will have a lot to take away today. So the best product for new scheme is the 5% 6 generations, and next is the TR90. Why TR90? Because back in 2018, because back in 2018, my mom had a breast cancer and was spreaded to lung, so she passed away. And then when I joined, I measured her body fat, and then I knew that when I grew up, she has already been fat. So then I realized when I measured her fact, and then I knew that her visceral fat was very high, and then why her cancer cells spread, because then I realized that visceral fact is our the main criminal in our health reasons. So I don't want to today. I wanted to share to talk about TR90 from a different perspective. Why is this the #1 product in Nu Skin? And then please give me some flowers. So while I share my PowerPoint. So I prepared my Bible here, my TR90 Bible here. So I want to share what everyone hasn't heard before, TR90. So this is my own booklet using for 2 years. I have collected all the information. So I call it TR180. Why? Because I would talk about I brought R square, Y span, and TR90 all together. So you give me 180 days, and I'll give you all around anti-aging internally. So I'm asking, do you have internal organs? This picture I put it on my bed because the Blake Ronnie, when I said that before, when you wake up in the morning, you can think about who you can help to change their quality of life. So having this taped on my wall, then I would keep reminding myself that I need to help people. So do you know your internal organs condition now? So then a lot of people see me on the street. If they kind of know what I don't know, my acquaintances, they will be like, they will be asked, want to say hi to me, then I would. So this is the picture that I helped to over 200 people to increase muscles but lose weight at the same time. I want to ask everyone if you think the market for supplement bigger or losing weight is bigger. If you think that the market for losing weight is bigger than type 2, but supplement is type 1. But actually, these both are very big. But I want to ask you, if you supplement and weight management and anti-aging all together, what do you think the market is? It's 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals infinity. So therefore, ageLocTR90 is not about losing weight. It's also about healthcare and anti-aging. So therefore, when I ask people, how's your internal organ condition, and I'm sure everyone will think about the body scale here. It's from Japan. But I can tell you that you can see that the hospitals in Malaysia are starting using these scales. But if you want to measure your body weight, but then you need to pay to use it. But basically, what they use is the same what we use in the Nu Skin. But normal people in hospital, they don't talk about any TR90, anything. When I measure people, I only talk about numbers, their visceral fat, their body muscle fat, and also their age, their body age. So they are also the rate of basal metabolism. So I talk about all these numbers. So then, if you control all these points and you'll let them understand that the importance of these numbers, and then you tell them about the business opportunity. Actually, almost no one would say no to me. So I'm going to tell you the full management, what you should pay attention to. So the one healthy body management should pay attention to body age. I don't know, when you check about TR90, do you focus on these 4 points? And then let's look at these people. When you look at the pictures, their body shape changes because our ageLock technology can change our body shape to before you had kids. So on the right hand side, the body shape is very firm. It's called weight management. So what's the value of a TR90? So now we start with our value. You see the value of it, then they wouldn't think about price. They only think about how much it worth. So when I share TR90 to customers, especially in 2018 to 2019, when I became the winner of when I talked about it, I would ask him, I want to ask that person, what do you think about TR90? How much it worth? Yeah, after I told him about all the benefits, doesn't matter. You can write out what you think that they answered me with. I'm really after hearing all the numbers, I really thankful for God and New Game for giving me such a great product. And then they would always say, so equivalent of 17,000 Taiwanese dollar, and they think how much money they're willing to pay for all that benefits. And some people say 30,000 Taiwanese dollars. So the value of TR90, the value is following its anti-aging gene technology, body shape management, and also the hypothalamus repair. And then you can stay away from 4 highs risk, and also the COVID, the risk of getting COVID. Before you get vaccination, if you are scared about getting all the serious conditions, then you have to lower your visceral fat. So you can find the youthful self again. So I want everyone to I want to kind of congratulate all Malaysian management. TR90 has won the #1 weight management and the health plan brand. So the person who gave us that award is a Euromonitor. They do every yearly they would send out this secret group that they would investigate what brand that they would what kind of brand that they would that has a most good quality and a good brand of weight management. So 4 years in a row that they gave us that award to be the #1 ageLock product. So let's give us a round of applause. So all the other brands did not give this kind of awards. They couldn't. So therefore, this weight management is the way the mentor here is 4 years in a row. The most prestigious group give us this the award. So then I always say that with TR90 you can establish a weight management company. You can build up a chain company with a TR90. Don't underestimate TR90. It's very it worth a lot. And I want to tell everyone the opinions of a disease. Have everyone has heard about like obesity? 10 and 10 obese people, 9 of them are old. And then why is it? It's because it's slow metabolism. When you have the slow metabolism mechanism, then you will start aging. That's why there's 10 out of 10 obese people, 9 of them are old. Would you help them to lose weight first, or make their body age younger? So then, of course, I have listened to my sharing before that you would press 2. When there's 10 obese people, there's 9 old people. So of course you want to adjust their body age to be a younger stage. That's why TR. So therefore, I heard of people sharing before TR90. When I heard about and when I closed my eyes, when I heard those sharing, I thought they were talking about other companies. They never mentioned about anti-aging gene technology. And then when they adjust their body age to a younger stage and then lose weight, they didn't talk about TR90, the essence of TR90, to amplify the essence of TR90. So therefore, so our body, because our body age is old, and we can't, that's why the fat accumulates, everything accumulates. Therefore, okay, so then our aging, the body aging, there's 4 different areas. So that's why I emphasize TR180. It's you have to stay till the end. So do you believe a lot of countries are listed as elderly country? And then in Malaysia, we are stepping into an elderly country, and there was a lot of old people here in our country. So I believe a lot of countries are going to this states. So our government are panicking because they don't have a pension, like a old elderly plan for these old people. So therefore, a lot of old people are it's very sad for them. And then look at the Hong Kong, the top one of the richest people, like Ka-sheng, is devoting his time in anti-aging business. So then the speech aging is more than you can imagine. So do you want to fight aging, or do you want to produce aging? So if we have a TR90 plan, and then look at all these celebrities in this picture, they all use TR90. They become young, and so would you like to have yourself become younger? I'm not talking about body shape. So you have to, if you want to fight aging, you have to start from visceral fat. Have you heard about gain weight when the middle age? So a lot of guys think that when they have bellies, when they get middle age, they think that they are very manly or very romantic. But I don't know who said that, but the TV in Taiwan has mentioned when you are old, then you get fat, and then that starts from your belly. So when did the aging happen? Is when the gene expression is not harmonized, and then the body cannot be adjusted at the same level. That's why they start aging. So you ask yourself, are you fat outside or inside? So if you haven't heard of this, you have to talk to people who invited you to get TR90. So ask yourself, are you fat outside or inside? So you have to get TR90. So if you have to pick one. Do you want to be fat outside or fat inside? You have to pick one. Which one would you pick? You have to pick one. So if you want to be fat outside, press 1. Fat outside, 2. Fat inside, you press 2. And press 1 for so smart. If you want to be fat outside, it's not as dangerous. If you're fat inside, then you have a lot of visceral fat. It's very scary. So if you're fat outside, it's okay because you're. So you have to ask people, are you fat outside or fat inside? So this TV show has talked about if you fat outside, you don't look appealing. When the way you dress it's not very convenient when you occupy more space. So the visceral fat, if you fat inside, all those disease has to do with visceral fat. It's not what I said. It's the TV that everyone says. So look at the cars. If you have a new car or an old car, look at all the engines. So ask you to open your body and then see your internal organs. Look at the left-hand side. It's like your new car, and when you open up the hood, you see everything is new. So you can see very clearly. But if but then you open up the old car trunk, then you can see it's all old. All the parts that are getting old. So in the internal organ on the left-hand side, it's like a baby. It's very clean. It's very healthy. And then when we look at the left-hand side, it's all yellowy. It's all fat. Therefore, do you need to maintain your car? Do you need to put them in service? Yes. So how about your internal organs? How long have you used it? 50 years? Do you maintain your car? Do you service it? Do you put them in service? Do you do maintenance? No, you don't do it. Now you've come to the right place. Yes or no has a huge difference. So you have to open up your mind and then think about and look at the cars. When you drive your car for $5,000, you will put it in a car auto shop and do maintenance. But then when the car is broken down, then you go to a service auto shop. But then when you break down, you go to hospital. So then how old you are? Do you service your internal organs? So let's talk about waist. Japanese people are very value waist. If you have a big waist, then your visceral fat is high. So for females, don't go over 80 centimeters. And we also talk about subcutaneous fat and also visceral fat. But subcutaneous fat is where hip and thigh and then the arm. And then if your shape is it's like apple, if you have high visceral fat. Which one do you prefer, pear or apple? Both don't look good. And because it's very dangerous because it's in your app area. So the layers for women don't go over 3 layers. So when for the females, they have the female hormone, they have the body composition is that when the visceral fat will turn into fat, body fat. But for female, it's not. So then all people should have one TR90 per year. Are you falling asleep? So then visceral fat has a lot of good relatives. Visceral fat has a lot of good relatives. There's 4 good relatives and good friends for visceral fat. The large intestine, a small intestine, liver, kidney, and the blood vessel. So all these will give you a lot of disease. You can have cancer, you can have stroke. So all the, and when you have a lot of fat, that means you would have a belly. And then you would have a low metabolism rate. And when all the fat are stuffed in all these areas, then you will have a big belly. So squeeze your belly. You squeeze your belly. Do you feel like you are grabbing a whole chunk of meat there? That means it's, if you have a thick belly, that means the visceral fat is pushing out. That's why you can feel like you can grab your fat easily. And then liver fat. And then there's a famous doctor in Taiwan. He talks about liver fat and fatty liver will become cancer. And then if you have like, and then if your liver becomes hard, you won't have any feeling because you can't see it. And then these pictures cannot be posted on Facebook because it will be warmed. Look at our belly here, and then our liver. It's all full of visceral fat. And then this is how it look. 1 layer, 3 layers, 6 layers, 20 layers. It's not called organ, it's called fat now. And then there's a professor in Japan that visceral fat will send out these secretion. It's like a 30 different types of poison. All these secretions in our body will make you sick. And then therefore fat is known as a slow growing cancer. And this is a book that the professor has written. You have to watch this, read this book. When you share TR90, you have to talk about visceral fat. I never imagined that this book would have helped me before. And it talks about visceral fat. Who is this author? He is a medical doctor. He examines people's body, and then he's an advocator for medical prevention. So he has been in the hospital for 20 years, and he helped over 20,000 people do body checks. And then, and all the report from all these 20,000 people. And then he sees the number for visceral fat. He knows by just looking at the numbers, he would know that if he has a lot of disease, and he would know if it's accumulate, if his visceral fat is starting to accumulate. And then through all these numbers, you can know that the person may have high blood pressure and then high like heart attack problem. So Japanese people really value waist. So therefore, this book will give you a lot of info on that. If your friend don't have it, just send it to them. And you just measure your friend's waist. If it's over 90 centimeters, male, then you have to lower your visceral fat. If it's female, for over 80, then you have to take TR90. And then you can just send your scale, your waist tape, your waist measure tape, and then send it to them. And then your waist means if you're healthy or not. Because a lot of disease comes from visceral fat. If you didn't pay attention to the visceral fat, then a lot of disease will come out, like my mom. So it also talks about Asians has a lot of thin fat people. That means you're skinny, but you have a belly. You're skinny, but then do you have belly? Even like myself before, I was thin, but then I had a lot of fat, belly fat. A lot of people are like that. So this nutrition doctor in Taiwan has said that about fat cell is not just the fat; it's the subcutaneous fat is different. It's like maybe it's like pandemic, you're home, then you gain weight, and then when you go exercise and when you eat, you easily lose weight. It's called subcutaneous. And then visceral fat is accumulated over the years. It won't lose when you exercise. So that's why you need TR90. It would affect your endocrine. And then visceral fat will has something to do with endocrine you had, so that will lower your immune system. And now the virus has getting more serious. So you want to increase your immune system? Do you want to make your body your fat lower? So to fight against a virus, and then to be able to and then also visceral fat would produce excessive free fatty acid. He knows where your weak part is in your body, so he will attack it. And so I'll tell everyone, my mom, for example, my mom had breast cancer, and then it's a lung and a bone that was attacked by the cancer cell because that's the weakest part of her body. So therefore, visceral fat is very important, and visceral fat is the major reason why your body age. So the lower visceral fat, the lower body age it is. So therefore, I'm also almost 53 years old, but I look like 30s. 33 years old because of my visceral fat is 5.5. But because of pandemic, I can still maintain my body age at 30-ish something. So the lower visceral fat it is, the healthier your body is. Do you want to become younger? Then visceral fat is very important. So visceral fat is where your waist is, your belly is. When you sleep, do you snore? Because your visceral fat is in your belly. Look at the belly. The outer layer is called subcutaneous fat, and then and the inner layer, the second layer is ab muscles, and the most inside is visceral fat. Do you want ab muscles? Do you want a six-pack? So then 6-packs. A lot of people want 6-packs. So I need to get rid of subcutaneous fat, right? Workout, but then you can fix the problems, core of the problem. If you want a 6-pack, if you lose the outer thin layer of fat, your visceral fat will still push it out, and it will push it out, and then will be the same, because your 6-pack will be lost easily. Without working out for a bit, then you will lose it. So the main point is to tell everyone that it's how important it is. And then the WTO Act has said about the compare with healthy people normal weight, the risk of suffering from the following disease. It's all these diseases are and there's 13 different types of cancer are related to fat muscles, the fat factors, and all these cancers are well-known cancers has a lot to do with visceral fat. And then this picture is a famous doctor in Malaysia. He also goes to TV to talk about health a lot, and he majors in cancer, and he said that people who have a lot of cancers, their visceral fat is high. And this is the ingot. This is a magazine report from London, and then it talks about, and then all the, and then God has produced the defense mechanism in our body. So, but then being fat will destroy our defense mechanism in our body. If you increase your weight by 5 kg, then you will increase the chance of getting cancer fat. And I want to ask, some people drink is okay. Some people drink, they would get liver cancer. Some people smoke, they're fine. But some people smoke, they get lung cancer. Some people drink all life long, all their life, but then they died because of drinking, not related to drinking. But why? Why some people smoke, they're fine, and when some people drink, they're fine? All the reasons is a visceral fat. One is high, one is low. That's the difference. And then this doctor, he says the female BMI is more than 30. The chance of you getting breast cancer is increased by 37%. But BMI is the ratio between your height and the weight. So then if your BMI is more than 35, then the chance of getting breast cancer is 60%, increased by 60%. So you have to know about why this, and fat also will cause type 2 diabetes, and then you decrease the fertility rate. And then all that big book that, and then the female fertility rate has to do with your being obese or not. And this picture, and then also that fat will make you have sleep apnea. Look, touch your neck to see if they have a lot of fat. Some people will have a sleep. Some people, obese people would have that sleep apnea disease. If you are scared, so you have to lose that weight. And then it talks about it has a lot to do with stroke or high blood pressure. And then I tell everyone, when 2021 there's a news about in Malaysia that the 25% of population has a fatty liver. And so that means out of 4 people, there's one has fatty liver, because we like to eat fried stuff, oily stuff. So we have to. So the doctor said that the fatty liver, there's 80% of it to recover is to lower your fat rate, to clean out your fat. So I want to show everyone the healthy liver and to unhealthy liver. So then this has a lot to do with the COVID. The COVID virus, the most the body shape that they like is that the fat people. And then the death rate is doubled, and the recovery rate is slower by 42%. And this is the Taiwan politician here. He kept on reporting that there's a confirmed case, 30 years old, but she weighed 90 kilograms. So he has COVID, confirmed COVID, and then after 12 days she passed away. So we all need TR90 because the market is very big. And people in Taiwan, out of 3 people, you would have 3. So then the New Skin company has confirmed the TR90 all over the world. The TR90, the most popular product of TR90, is sold very most in Malaysia. So please ask your friends if they have visceral fat, to weigh their scale to see what their body age and body composition, fat composition is, and tell them about visceral fat. So let's keep. So obese people, when they get critical conditions, is very high. So the percentage is very high, and then you can check it out. Then when you get COVID, also it's easy to get in a critical condition. All these diseases are related to being fat. Are you scared? because being fat will cause the death rate be close to 50% if you get COVID. So you must get vaccination, but take care of your body. Look at your physical facts. Are you allowing yourself to gain weight? So look down. And then, because in COVID, the vaccination it doesn't work for the people who are fat. And look at the last, look at the news. There's a pilot that got vaccination but still got confirmed with COVID after 9 days. I can keep going, right? I have time. Thank you. So what's 180? If you want to get younger, if you want to be younger 5 to 20 years old, then you have to come and listen to. So a lot of people are taking it are doctors. So a lot of people are pursuing speed now, right? So they want everything that's fast. So these picture, if you want to lose weight faster, you would have a yo-yo effect. That means on the left-hand side is that you lose water in your body. Then that means you will, and on the right-hand side that if you try to lose weight fast, then you might get rebound. And some people, this model had the liposuction, section in the surgery, and she died during the surgery. She wanted to do the liposuction, but then it was bad. Then she couldn't even see her boyfriend for the last time. So the most important part is that you have to build a body shape that's easily to lose weight. So I will keep talking fast because I have not much time. So this picture, that means you one goes in and you go, 3 things go out. So all the calories go into your body. Then you have to release all those calories, and then you have to do the basal metabolism rate, and then behavioral metabolism, and then food calories. So what's behavioral metabolism? That's exercise, and then the food calories is your food you intake, and then also the basal metabolism is that TR90 emphasizes on. It focuses on TR90 is the basal metabolism rate. It makes your basal metabolism rate goes to a healthy stage. So you can take, when you intake calorie, then you can release it in the 3 different ways, which is all the basal and behavioral metabolism and food. And then these pictures, it's all 90 days of losing weight. They talk about these 2 friends, they're both 50 years old, and then they try to lose weight together, and then on the right hand side, is they use meal replacement, and so then left hand side uses a TR90 to increase your basal metabolism. And then in 90 days, they took pictures together. And do you think that it looks like 50-year-old TR91? No. And then the right hand side, it looks like he has given birth before and has no muscle, because they lose weight and also lose muscle. So in this picture, you can see that if you want to the body on the left hand side, press 1. So increase muscle and lose fat is important. So this is my partner. He's a dentist. He's dentist in Malaysia. He's a dentist. He has a dental clinic. You can see he works out every single day on the upper left-hand corner right before he started TR90. And then after 90 days, he became the picture on the right-hand side. Do you find that his body shape is more firm, and he's almost 50? So through ageLOC, and then he through R-square, through Y span, and then after 3 years, he didn't take any more TR90, but he could maintain it, and he didn't stop taking life pack. All these 3 years he's continue, and then he would also occasionally taking R-square. Do you find that he look younger? One set of TR90, 3 years, he didn't go back to the old body shape. He just keeps taking NIPAC, and he takes R-square. And then you can see that on the right-hand side, he looks so young. And then he's online right now, and we can ask him to share. And this is my partner too. He's a doctor in genealogy too. So then her boyfriend. So she was gonna go to the US to study, but she met her boyfriend. And then when someone approached her about direct selling, she was like, "Oh, I didn't want it. I don't trust in direct selling." But then she heard about ageLOC technology. She knows about LifeGen company, and then she can work with Nu Skin. So she decided to do the business after she heard about R-square and Y span. And then she's joined one 2011. Now it's 2019. And then can you see her her body shape? Her body shape changed a lot. So do you understand our technology? Yes. So I've talked about fat, and now I'm talking about muscle. So now I'm talking about muscle. How can muscle help you going back to the young stage? Have you talked about muscle is gives you the immunity? So when you have a good muscle, then you will become younger. So starting age 40, every 10 years, you will lose 8% of muscle composition. If you lose muscle, then 10% you will increase your immune system. And if you lose by 30%, you get pneumonia or bed sore. So that's why right now you need to increase the muscle and lose the fat. You will, and the TR90 will increase your muscle. If you lose your muscle by 40%, then you will die. So the two reasons that you get fat is that you are losing your muscle. So then after you get middle age, then instead of saving money, why don't you save some muscles? Don't so if you in the future there's a group of people that's gonna die is because they don't have enough muscle. Their muscle decreases, then they will. If you don't have enough muscle, then you will have a lot of different disease. That means you decrease in immune system, your fat accumulation. So you know how scary visceral fat is. Then you know if you don't have enough muscle, it's very scary too. So therefore, I want to tell you about the myth of the muscle. People will think that when they do exercise, they can gain muscles. That's different because that's a skeletal muscle. It's not. But we also have smooth muscle and hard muscle. The smooth muscle comes from internal organ, your intestine, your blood vessels. And then if you don't have enough in your blood vessel, then you will have high blood pressure. But then you realize after you take TR90, your the problem not being able to go to the washroom, it will be solved. And then so one person, he used a medicine for 18 years old, and then he took one TR90, and then he went to do checkup, and then his doctor said, "What happened to you? You don't need to take medicine anymore. But you still should keep some high blood pressure medicine on the same time. But yeah, you don't need to take medicine." So but then if your internal organ, the fat is if your fat for internal organs decreases, but you also have muscles, that means your skin, you realize that your skin is firm. And then so if your smooth muscle is increased and fat has less fat, that means your internal organs, the fat increases, then you will realize that your face is more firm. And then I'll show you a picture of myself later. And then for blood vessels, I have a lot of cases with they need a surgery for the blood vessels to take out the fat. And then they didn't have to after. And then the heart muscle is to protect our heart. It's not just about just exercise. And then and also we have a skeletal muscles. And look at pictures. A lot of celebrities, they passed away because it has something to do with the heart. And then 32 years old. The top one case is 32-year-old. Then he had a stroke, and the secondly is a celebrity, and she has a healthy. She passed away because she couldn't wait till to change her heart. So she loves dancing. She had supposed to be healthy, but then she still passed away. And then there's an NBA basketball player, and then died from a heart problem. And then the last one, the celebrity, also had cardiac arrest. So just not about bone muscles. It's about how to lower visceral fat. I'll talk about that. I already told you about TR90. So the key to be useful is to increase fat, increase muscle, and lose weight, and lose fat. And then this model is 68 kilogram, but after TR90, she became 70. Her weight is 71 kilogram. Look at her; her muscle increased, but her fat was lost. All the same in the following. So all the body shape change is because their fat decreases and the muscle increases. So this is TR90, ageLocTR90, ageLoc technology. All these scientists over 75 years, so 70 years, over 75 scientists, they have focused on examining developing ageLoc technology. So this technology was featured in the Discovery Channel, and then Time magazine also tell us that don't think that being older is normal. We can fight aging. So you can fight aging all over your body, your brain, your skin, your bone. You can reset to be a healthy. What's ageLoc? It helps you to accumulate good genes. So every time you get sick, your body would accumulate bad genes, and then all the gene expression, all the youth gene clusters will become less and less. So we need to reset it, to lower the bad gene and then to increase the good gene. Because having a good gene, then you will have a good organ. So this picture tells you the gene. So in the weight manager, what does it say? It's about 200 gene clusters about weight management. It's about the metabolism of a fat, and then it also diet control. Because all these two women, because their lifestyle is different, so then their result will be different. Therefore, we have talked about hypothalamus. So the ageLoc has three major areas: fat metabolism, we use gene cluster, lean muscles, and appetite control use gene clusters. So which area does it work? Your brain, your hypothalamus is on their brain. Which area does it work at? Our hypothalamus in the brain is designed. This is very important. This gene expression is very important in the brain. And the scientist has found out that the gene expressed in hypothalamus itself is he didn't know about hunger. When the hypothalamus was designed, it doesn't recognize feeling of hunger. It only recognizes of being satisfied when after you're full. If you only eat meal if you only because it only recognizes the full the feeling of being full. So it didn't work. It wouldn't work when it feels like such full. And then all the food that you intake, it doesn't work. When all the food that you intake, that the part that wouldn't work. So it has to reset the bad gene into a good gene. So the TR90 will have increased muscle and then to burn your calories. So look at this tree. So look at the left-hand side. So look at the branch and leaf, and then it dries out. It dries out. What would you do? You would water the branches when the leaves, but you wouldn't be able to restore the nutrition. It's about root. But it's about root because the root is not good. They cannot absorb the nutrition. And look at the right hand side. So some people do anti-aging on organs. It's all trying to lose subcutaneous fat. And then it talks about stem cells too. But we use genes. We talk about genes. We fix genes. We use we anti-aging in a gene level. It's like when you turn on the water. If you don't turn it off, it keeps coming out. So if you want to turn off the water, it means that you're fixing your gene. You're targeting anti-aging at gene level. So therefore, then that's the gene is our source of aging. So TR90 can help you increase muscle and lose fat. And then we have four different type of product. So 90 days helps you increase muscle, lose fat, and then lose the visceral fat, and also lose the subcutaneous fat. And then reset your gene expression gene clusters. So through TR90 trilogy concept, we have the most complete weight management plan. You can, for the details, you can ask your friend who brought you here. What's 333? What's exercise? What's diet? But this product is the TR90 was listed in the physician's desk reference. So it must be it's very safe, and it has been recommended many years in the index. So then there's 3 different types of weight management product that are listed in the reference desk. And then one of them is TR90, is weight management, increase muscle and lose fat. And every other product is just about lose weight. But now the TR90 talks about weight management. It's increase muscles. And a lot of Olympic athletes are taking the supplements too. And also our protein. And our protein shake has won the award too. So therefore, aging means that your organ, then you can now it's internal organs, and then cells and viscerals. And then I would recommend R square and youth along with a TR90. As long as you have all these 4 different parts that causes aging, with all these products using 180 days, then you will return to a young stage. So then the fat cells has 3 billions in our body, and because the visceral fat would stuff in our blood vessels. So all these fat cells will be stored in our cell, and then through R square, ageLocTR square can. I know a lot of people would say, yeah, I know detox about, but then how about mitochondria? But mitochondria will need to, mitochondria will get rid of the fat in your cells. So you have to renew your cells. Then you have the more battery in charge in your body. So so mitochondria is your battery. Like you have to refill your battery. So all the air comes in that will become free radical. So at night, R square will help you detox. But what's telomere too? So this telomere is also very important to our youth. Yes. So therefore, after TR90, you have to take youth as well. So lastly, I want to talk about, do you maintain your car on a regular basis? But if you don't, then you have to spend more time to fix it, for money to fix it. But if you do, but if you run 5,000 km, then you have to the more the kilometer you go, then the more stuff that you need change. On the left hand side, how old are you? Do you maintain your internal organs? And then one set is so it's not expensive. You have to fix all body all over. So the car needs to be maintained, and then and your body new too. So you need engine part. If you need engine to run, so then you need R square. So all the appearance, all the color, your youth can oppose our outer appearances. So this year, I'm 52 years old. I'm going into 53. So I started TR90 when I was back in 2019, and I take one set every year. So this is people who is 70 plus, 80 plus years old. So this is partners in this is partners from Singapore, and then Alan uses. He has high blood pressure, high cholesterol, uric acid. 18 years old. 18 years, he has taken all these medications for 4 highs. We can't tell them to stop taking their medication, but after TR90, he did a body checkup, and the doctor told him what happened to you. He said he told him what he's taking, and then now he has been 3 years and he has stopped taking the medicine. So this is my partner. So they couldn't have kids, and then they for a very long time they couldn't have kids, and then they took 180 together. So by 70 day, they were pregnant, and now the kids are 2 years old. And then another partner for they've been married for 5 years, and they wanted to try to have the babies. They did the VIF for many years, but now they took TR90. Their baby is now very, very cute. So this is not she's not 30 years old. He got high cholesterol and has stroke. Now she is very healthy, and this is he has a vascular disease, and he has had stroke before, and now he took he took TR180. Now his visceral fat, it was 17.5 to 5.5 now. So the whole, he looks very young now. And then all long-term diabetic, and then all the celebrities and all the fitness trainers that are all taking Nidali, and also the doctors are taking it too. Their dentists, they're all have taken TR90 in our team. And then there is a doctor in the medical cosmetic medical clinic. He also takes TR90. And now that he has been featured in the magazine. And then the girl in the picture is a bone doctor. And then also the gene technology doctor here. And then lastly, do you need to take care of your body more than your car? You have a lot of money, but then you have to share with a doctor. But if you have a lot of expensive toilet, but then you couldn't even like have things coming out of your body. You have and then lastly, you have a very expensive bed, but then you lose sleep every single night. You carry an LV bag, but then all the bags is full of medicines. Are you feeling sad about it? And you cry. Therefore, there's not what's expensive. You don't something that you don't need and no value. They're all expensive. So that comes to our sharing. Thank you. How's everyone? We still want more. It's very good sharing. We feel like we really hasn't really hear the true value of TR90. We wanted to hear more. Yeah. It was because of time that we have to pause here. So I'm sure everyone has learned a lot, and then we could look at our TR90 product, and then this book you have to. I'm sure everyone is gonna purchase online. And then lastly, we want to invite Sherry to do a conclusion for us. Wow, CK, this is too much. I didn't want to I wanted to keep hearing about it. I'm sure everyone wants to learn more about it. Everything is so important. When you start, you just attract me already. And then I feel like our North American, we didn't have TR90 back then last year, but I believe that this year you will let us learn more about. And then I want to order TR90 right away already. Yeah. So then I really feel like it's very CK is very I'm very thankful for CK for helping us to share all the experiences here last year. Well, your TR90 has become a must learn in our class, in our team. I really feel like if you explain things clearly, the customer will come. And then this is only, and then TR90 is only one set. You can have a weight management company with TR90. That let us allow us to understand more about TR90. The partners globally will have open up a lot of market here in China, all over the world. This is only one set of product from the weight management program. I'm a business person. I'm a business person. I'm business. I can see. I want to ask you if you understand, if you see the business opportunity here, if you can see. I'm sure CK has already explained thoroughly about the business behind this product. And if you don't understand more, you want to understand more, talk to the people who have asked you to come here. And then you can join my talk tomorrow too. If you are a new partner, if you can't understand it, you have to get to know more about it, the business. This is the business opportunity. As a business builder, if you haven't reached your goal yet, but I just want to tell you that after this sharing, that you have to really learn about it, and then help all people around it to manage their weight. And also the elderly people who has less muscles, they need to increase their muscles too. They increase their quality of life. So if you agree, just let us know. Give me one. It's such a great platform and has such a great mentors from all over the world. I realize, and I know that Newsky give us such a good environment. If it's not Newsky, this platform, how can we meet all these prestigious experts from for the product? So therefore, I want to tell all the partners, just work hard, and then get to know the business. If you want to know more, then just tell your partners. And thanks CK for sharing. We have to rewatch this video again and then learn more about it. I really and you can help a lot of people and with this product, and then it can help people over the world to stay away from disease, to build beauty, to build youth, and then to build health. We thank CK for our sharing today. We sincerely thank the CK for sharing. So I have to tell everyone about the next event. The next one is we'll invite Sherry for.
36年的老公司了，那他怎么样有一个新的商机、新的科技？我们知道卢鑫每2年。
So how does she have the new technology, new?
那我们知道薛丽老师团队呢，就是
So Sherry will share with us. Her team grows with one of the fastest growing team in North America.
请大家了，明天一定要踊跃邀请。
So she will share us her experiences. and then how this opportunity has helped her. So lastly, I want to ask everyone to open their camera and then to
精彩的分享回馈给我们的 CK 老师，那我们请后台的工作人员帮我们来截个屏谢谢我们的 Darren 老师，还有我们的 Ray 老师。
And then we thank Darren and Ray and Ava
师们的帮忙。
Oh, thank you all the
计划的这个俊晓老师，感谢。
And then thank you all the teachers for helping.
最后呢，也麻烦就是后台工作人员帮我们开麦，请大家为我们的 CK 老师说声谢谢，还有薛老师谢谢。
Let's thank you, CK. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
谢谢
谢谢
瑞秋老师，谢谢瑞老师，
老师，队长人，
老师，
晚安，好棒的，谢谢老师，
谢谢老师，感谢，
谢谢老师，
谢谢老师，
谢谢大家，
谢谢老师，
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 谢谢老师，谢谢大家，
谢谢大家，我们明天同一时间见喽，拜拜。
拜拜。
看影子。
早起身啊！咁證明阿 Vivian 嘅人好蠱惑啊！佢問過你啦，佢琴日又嚟我度攞多咗3嚿，攞多咗3嚿。